What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Regulars Pod. We got BOC, Jimmy, and, classically me, James.
Classic James.
Classic.
Classic James.
Classic James.
There are many Jameses.
We know what the classic one is, just hungover and a fucking mess.
Oh my God, we are all dying today. This is our New Year's Day podcast. Two of us were working.
Wish my tombstone said 2019.
We're a lot of us worked last night and
some of us
into
partied.
the morning. Yeah, we worked till what time does your bar close?
We closed early, actually. We were doing a private party that lasted till 2. We were supposed to be open till 4, and then every dumb fuck in there was so retarded drunk, we were just like, we're just going to shut it down at 3.
I'm so jealous.
That sounds lovely. I wish I shut it down at 3.
Probably should have all shut it down at 3. But
Yeah, my brain was shut down at like 2. So
3 p.m. My brain was already long gone. It was a long day yesterday, guys.
it was. When did you start drinking?
I started drinking at 4 o'clock. Yeah, I got out of work at like 2, started drinking. I had like my first claw right at like 3 o'clock. Then I went to the bar for happy hour. We had some cocktails, a couple martinis, then went to dinner, Japanese food, sake bombs. Shit got wild. Yeah,
that's where it started to go south.
Champagne, beer pong at the after party. I was feeling all sorts of fucking bad this morning. I drank all the sugar I could possibly drink last night.
Jesus.
Yeah,
I only ate
like an amateur.
I only ate once yesterday before work, and then I was just freaking just mean guy by the end of my shift.
Bitter Brian.
People kept yelling my name, Brian. And I was just like, shut! I will kick all of you out right now. Shut the fuck up, please.
Punch you in the mouth if you mention my name one more time.
Yeah. And they were like,
Get
hey,
my name out your mouth.
they were like, hey, say Brian's name really loud. Say Brian. And I'm like, you can hear when you're behind the bar.
Who was the asshole that said that?
This one
Brian, really
one
loud.
guy. He just kept on. Oh my
Jesus
God!
Christ.
He was like, I'm the GM of this bar, and I'm like, no, you're not.
You're obviously not the GM.
You're
of a
a
bar.
nobody.
You would know that is.
Yeah, you're not even the GM of your life, you shitbag.
You might sell GM auto parts or something. I don't know.
He did look like he worked at a GM Auto Parts.
Yeah, real blue collar looking guy.
Well, I mean, he came from a lot of money, but he's actually a pretty
He
decent
lost his
guy.
way.
Yeah, he's actually a pretty decent guy when he's sober. The problem is I just never see him sober. So
That's the first problem.
yeah. First of many.
That's a major red flag.
Yeah, but whatever.
That guy.
Never
seen him sober.
Oh my God, he kept trying to come behind the bar, and I'm like pushing him out. He's
Get the fuck out.
yeah.
I actually hate
Get
when
out
people
of my
do that.
dojo.
When you get people who come to the bar all the time, they get too comfortable.
Well,
They
they
just post up like
Oh,
right
God,
at the
right
break of the bar.
entrance?
Oh, fuck you.
God.
So, after one of my friend's weddings earlier this year, 2019, we're in 2020 now, just about as early as it can be in 2020. We rented out the entire bar in this place in upstate New York afterward, and the bartenders were so cool about it. They let me and one of my retarded buddies get behind the bar, and we're just grabbing whatever we wanted, pouring drinks, making cocktails for everybody. We're not ringing anything in. We just took over this bar. I was like, at least I had the like self-awareness to just like, hey, like empty bottles go in that bucket. So at least they have some kind of accountability at the end of the night. But the bartenders were, I was like, you're cool with this, right? And the guy's just like, yeah, it's fine. It's just your bar tonight.
It was probably his last shift. So
Yeah.
he didn't even care.
This is definitely his last day.
It probably didn't hurt that I put $100 in his tip cup like right off the bat. I was like, thank you for being a good sport about this.
Is that code word for jockstrap? Is that what that is? Put in your tip cup.
Yeah, I gave him 2 fingers in his ass. You let me do whatever
Just
I
a tip
want.
in your tip cup.
Yeah. Just the tip.
Yeah, I mean, it was a hell of a way to kind of close out 2019.
Mine actually wasn't that bad. I mean, we were rented out by a college, so it's just college kids, like seniors or something.
I think it was Jimmy's college.
It was probably Jimmy's college.
What college was it?
Fordham.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
go Rams, baby.
Yeah. That's why they rented it out because
Yeah.
the bar is similarly named. So
They make good fake IDs up there at Fordham, so I'm sure you had a couple of.
I wouldn't be
youngins.
fucking surprised. Well, it doesn't help that we use an ID scanner at the door, but the
Oh,
thing is such bullshit because
We've been beating ID scanners since 2006 over there. Guys.
well, you don't even have to try. You don't even have to fucking try because it scanned my ID and told the ID scanner said I was 18. So it works. It said that this 22-year-old kid was 57.
I got
So-
arrested
are
at
you-
18 with a fake ID from Fordham that scanned and said that I was like 23.
See, I mean that works.
Yeah, good times.
That's great.
But the nice thing is they tipped well, better than my last job. Like I would give these kids like a fucking JMO Ginger, and they tossed me $20, and they paid $110 for the open bar, and they're still throwing cash
Wow.
in the bar.
Good
And
men.
My last job was
Good
not
men,
like that.
those Fordhamites.
They know how to take
Yeah.
care of their own.
Those rich white kids.
my
Dude, I
dad
couldn't
actually.
believe it.
My dad actually went to Fordham, and he always was like
He's not a good man, though.
he. He's a lot better than me. But he.
That's for sure.
Yeah, but he,
That's not also
not saying much.
an accomplishment.
yeah, it's a very low bar. But he, I remember like when I first moved up here, he was like, I would talk to him on the phone, and Jimmy was like, we became friends pretty quickly, and we'd be hanging out, and like my dad called randomly, and I was talking to him, and he was like, "Oh, like what are you up to?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just hanging out with my buddy Jimmy and his college friends." And I was like, "Yeah, they went to Fordham," and he's like, "Oh, Fordham, good guys, those Fordham, the Rams, go Rams," and they're like
latch
doing,
onto those guys, Brian. They're going places.
Yeah, they're taking off.
yeah, and like people are doing.
Unfortunately, you latch onto the wrong one.
People are like doing drugs off coffee tables and stuff, and it's just like,
Oh, that kind of sounds like Fordham.
yeah, and it's just like, oh yeah, real good guys.
That definitely sounds like Fordham.
But yeah, New Year's was pretty.
But that also sounds like pretty much all the schools that I've encountered in New York City.
I just think
Or
New York
America.
City
Yeah, let's
college
not-
kids have coke
let's
problems.
not.
I
Let's
mean,
not.
that's
Let,
just
I don't
it.
think it's
New
just-
York City has a coke problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, New York City has a bad coke problem.
I think
guys.
every city has a coke problem.
We're not to be trusted.
No, but it snows in New York all 12 months
Yeah.
of the year.
Yeah. Christmas in July? Yeah.
Yeah, it's heavy snow.
It
I've
comes
never
from
seen
Heavy
Colombia.
snowfall. Comes from Colombia.
Feliz Navidad.
Your 4th of July, our Feliz Navidad.
Oui.
You said we.
I don't speak Spanish.
That's the brain dead kicking in.
Oh my
the
god,
Post, the
we're
post
just
hangover.
pushing through it, guys.
Yeah, all
Like,
for you.
honestly, like we were supposed to do this podcast like hours ago, and like James and I were in a bar until fucking like 9:30 in the morning, and like literally I had to force him out of the bar. Like he was like, "Oh, like my boss invited me to a rave," and I'm like, "We have a fucking podcast."
We're going to go to
do."
the after hours.
Yeah, after hours at 9:30 in the morning is just regular hours.
yeah, and like she's such a savage.
They call it business hours.
Yeah. I love her to death. Like she's an awesome boss, but she's such a party savage because like I was dying in the bar. Like Brian saw me. I had a pizza in my mouth and I was asleep at the
Yeah.
table. I
Yeah.
fell asleep like 6 times with
Oh, I
the
did
pizza
see
in my mouth.
pictures of that. I saw photographic evidence of that.
Yeah,
looked
that
like-
happened.
Looked like fun.
That was the thing. And then she's trying to tell me, she's like, James, we're gonna go to Brooklyn to a rave. You want to come? And I'm like, oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
What time's the rave start? She was like, well, it's 9:40 now. It actually starts right at 10 a.m. And I was like, oh fuck
Starts
yeah.
at 10 a.m.
Starts at 10 a.m. It's not even like it was raging. It's
Jeez.
fucking
Wow.
Yeah.
Where do they get the energy?
Drugs.
Yeah, bathroom
Chemical
stall.
energy.
Yeah,
Toilet
ketamine,
seats,
fucking
yeah.
Yeah,
cocaine.
just
It's
get a
all-
really close friend, have him get on all fours, and just do fucking lines off his back.
Come on his back.
Yeah,
Call it the powdered cum.
but yeah, 24-hour bars are a dangerous thing on New Year's.
Oh my god, it's the
I don't know.
worst thing in the
It's
world.
such a savage thing. The city even allows that.
I didn't even want to go, and I was like, I called James, and he was just like, "Hey, I'm like, hey man, where are you? And he's like, oh, I'm at the bar. It's open right now. Stop by. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, is it busy? He's like, it's yeah, it's busy. There's people here. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like 10 blocks away. I walked, and then he was outside smoking with his friends, and they were all just like kind of staring at me, like, like stray animals that were thrown in ASPCA commercials. They're just like staring at you, like, get me the fuck out of here.
Then that's how you know you've had enough.
Yeah,
You start getting the raccoon eyes.
Yeah, when I walked in, it was like walking into a bar that I had no business being in. Everyone was staring at me like I was a fucking cop.
Yeah.
They're like, what is this guy doing here?
Yeah, everyone's on coke. They all look like trash pandas.
Oh my God.
And
It's a whole bar of trash pandas.
every Irish person that comes by is a cop.
Yeah. Or just, don't get me started on the Irish people at that, just in general, when they're wasted.
And actually, at the 6 a.m. point, it's like that might be shift change, and they actually might be officers of the law. Officers of the law. Jesus fucking Christ. I can't speak anymore. We are really down to the last brain cell here, ladies and gentlemen. And we're laying it on the line for you.
Yeah. Partying till 10 a.m. does that.
Oh my God. Yeah. We were still like, yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it. And then I called James up, and I called you at like 5 or something. And I was like,
Maybe,
hey.
I don't know.
Yeah, and I was like, hey James, you ready for this? And he was like, yeah. And clearly I woke you up. I was still in bed, and he was just like, yeah. I was like, all right, take a shower. Let's meet up at 7:30. And he was just like, yeah, definitely. And then I jumped in the shower, I got out, and I called him back, and like he was still sleeping. And I was like, you motherfucker.
Brian, you woke me up at around like 4 something this afternoon to ask me if we were actually recording today. And then you woke me up again when you got to my door at whatever o'clock
9.
that was.
9.
9. Wow.
Yeah, I'm the fucking rooster of this group. Cock of the walk.
You come to snuff the rooster. Yeah. I come to snuff the rooster.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fucked up time last night. I'm like yelling at people, threatening to kick them out. It was all fucking bad.
You made money, though, right?
Yeah, but is it worth it? Is any amount of money worth it?
Well, I mean, I'd rather make money than go spend. I mean, I spent a shit ton of money last night, but I'd rather fucking make $1,000 in one night than spend it.
I was slamming sake with Japanese people in a Japanese restaurant. I was yelling kamikaze and
Do they celebrate New Year's? Because don't they have a different
Chinese
New
New
Year's?
Year's.
The Japanese people do not celebrate Chinese. I don't actually know.
Think so. I don't know how that works.
We're very cultured on this podcast, as you can tell.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like
Well, we're
Eastern,
drinking their stuff, so
Yeah,
it's like
I supported
Yeah.
them. I ate the fish. I drank the sake. drank their wine, as they would call it.
yeah. We could have
Right.
gone to like a.
I enjoyed it too.
Yeah, we could have gone to like a Western like bar or whatever, but he went to.
American
Go to the
Steakhouse.
edge.
He went to a Japanese
bar.
spot. Yeah.
Yeah, it was delightful.
Support the immigrants.
So, yeah, slamming sake, yelling kamikaze, holding babies. It was not
There's babies at the bar?
Yeah, I was with my friends who
I didn't
brought their
expect that.
infant child.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought this bar was just packed with like a bunch of babies when
Yeah.
you first said that.
My bar was packed with a bunch
It
of
actually
babies.
was. I mean,
Yeah.
this restaurant. I mean, we went to dinner at like 6 p.m. First of all, I mean, it's like we were pretty much in there with the senior citizen crowd, and the
early New Year's.
early.
They're just
early
hoping to make the
parenthood
ball
crowd.
drop before they friggin' they pass on to the
Yeah,
next.
it was.
I made it to 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah. Baby didn't die. Baby made it to 2020. So
Oh, that's good.
That's a good sign.
Hate
Yeah.
to announce it.
No,
Baby
no thanks to me. Yeah. I mean,
It's like Shaq getting drunk and shouting obscenities.
oh yeah, yeah.
They don't speak English anyway, so like, what are
The
they?
kid doesn't talk yet. But
I'm talking about the baby, not the Asian people that work there. By the way, okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
obviously speak English.
Obviously, that's what you're
You know?
talking about.
Yeah, they speak multiple languages, unlike myself.
Oh, it was hilarious.
Yeah, they're way
So,
more cultured.
Yeah.
I thought I was fucking losing my mind. I was looking at one of the items on the menu there, and it's a sushi roll They call it the Robster. It's on the menu. The
Robster?
Yeah. So I was like, way to lean into it there, guys. I was like, I like it. Shane Gillis would be proud.
Shane Gillis. Poor guy. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Hope you come back.
He'll be fine.
Yeah. You can start your own Sunday Night Live. How about that? Fuck Saturday Night Live, Sunday Night Live. That's what it's all about.
Saturday Night Rive.
Yeah. Yeah, we should. That'd be a great thing. Be a good competitor to Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, Sunday Night Live.
Yeah, Sunday Night Live. Shane Gillis, Louis C.K., all these other people who fucking got
Me Too'd.
Got Me
Bill
Too'd.
Cosby.
Oh shit, he's the host actually.
Bill Cosby.
Don't bring your kids.
Yeah, but
Closing the show.
He just got to get somebody to help him face the camera because apparently he's blind.
What?
We should open up a bar and have a Bill Cosby themed happy hour.
Oh my god! Yeah. You just leave your drinks on the bar and walk away for 10 minutes, and then
Everyone leaves the bar for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
So all
let's
the
roll the
drinks
dice.
sit on top.
Spin the wheel. Jesus Christ.
Spin the wheel.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. I think we should all open up a bar together. You close in a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have 20 permit violations before we open.
I feel like every bar has permit violations, like every fucking day of the week.
They just sweep it under the rug.
Yeah. Yeah. You people need to clean your lines and your ice machines more. That's all I'm saying. All right.
Oh,
You know,
man, the
you find
amount,
it-
Maybe those
You
dirty
find it-
bathrooms too.
Oh my God.
the amount of bars that don't clean their beer taps,
It's disgusting.
It's actually gross.
it really is.
I went
it's
to-
horrific.
I went to
Yeah.
a bar 2 weeks ago that had I was like, oh man, like I don't know why I got it in my head, but I was like, dude, I haven't had a Yingling in like fucking 10 years. And so I ordered a Yingling and it came out and that shit was flatter than my freaking high school girlfriend.
And there's something about Yingling too. I mean, just as far as like regular beer line goes. I mean, now we're not even getting into the Guinness and that whole can of worms with those lines.
Yeah.
But Yingling, rather, out of a clean beer tap, at the like ice cold, is fucking delicious.
It tastes like history.
Yeah.
If it's coming out of a dirty tap line though, it literally tastes like mold.
Yeah.
It's I don't know how it's a huge contrast.
Yeah, you
Just
can.
as-
If you drink it enough, you can taste the difference.
Yeah.
It's massive.
Yeah, if you like drinking beer,
Same with Guinness. Like Guinness.
Well,
like,
yeah,
if it
Guinness
tastes-
especially.
Oh my god! The amount of times I get poured like a Guinness that tastes a little bit sour, I'm like, oh fuck out of here with this.
Well, that's
What
why
is this?
they run it through a different line. It's like was it?
Was
like
it
It's a
nitro?
nitro line.
Nitro line.
Yeah.
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 But
They need to clean their lines
Different
like guys need to
gosh.
drink cranberry juice and pineapple juice, you know? Women can taste the difference. And also gay dudes.
why specifically them?
Saying when you're doing sexual things with a lady or a dude. I just don't want to
Oh.
like fucking pigeonhole it. I'm saying it can be, you can taste the difference, you know?
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know personally, but I've read it.
Come on, you never sat around, drank a whole gallon of pineapple juice, and then just fucking rub one out and blow one right down the back of your throat and see if you can taste the rainbow there.
Taste the rainbow. No, Jimmy, I have not. That's not that's not something that
Well, there
I've,
goes my New Year's resolution.
Yeah, but I might. I mean, if you're telling me it's a good idea, then you know,
I'm just saying,
I'll
maybe
have-
you just
I'll
do
have-
it for science.
I'll freaking throw a load in James first, and then I might do it myself. We'll see.
I don't accept.
You hear that, Brian?
I don't.
That is
I wasn't.
not
I wasn't.
affirmative consent.
Yeah, I wasn't asking though. You know.
This is being recorded, Brian.
Yeah, but
Yes.
it's in the contract of
This
this
will be
podcast.
used against you in court.
Listen, I don't.
You-
I don't go to
by
court.
doing this podcast for multiple episodes now. I think you've already waived your right to consent
Yeah.
on that kind of issue.
Yeah,
so,
that's
Just sexual acts or just talking?
just in anything.
Oh,
Yeah, it's for the pod.
I don't remember signing
James.
a waiver.
Well, it's because
No,
you know.
you belong to us now, and that's just what it is. So
I belong to
welcome
Dirty
to the
Jers
fucking
now.
club.
Yeah.
Make
You
me
didn't
come
know
all
what
the
you
way.
were signing up for.
No, I didn't think I'd come all the way down to Jersey every Wednesday.
Well, you know,
Get pineappled.
to get pineapple.
yeah,
It was the podcast was all the setup.
yeah. This is honestly just a long
Start
game
calling him PJ.
of courtship.
Call him Pineapple James.
Pineapple
Yeah.
James. Jesus Christ.
James is getting PJ'd. Pineapple juiced.
It's not how I thought I'd start my 2020.
Well, you know, it could be worse. You know.
Could it?
Yeah, you could come to the bar that we're gonna open and get fucking
Bill Cosby happy hour.
Bill Cosby and then PJ'd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
2 for 1.
You won't even need to get PJ'd because you know you'll be unconscious anyway. So
I just won't remember.
yeah,
There'll just be lots of photos and video.
yeah I do have a thing about taking photos of people when they're asleep. I've done it to Jimmy and I've done it to you.
Yeah. Well, my friend Neil has I could show you like our text chat, and if I just go to like the options where they have all the photos he sends me, he has this fucking thing where he thinks it's funny, but anytime we're fucked up, if I just fall asleep or if I'm just like fucked up, he just takes the worst photos of me consistently. Like every photo he's taken of me is like the worst fucking photo.
Yeah, but maybe if every photo of you that is taken is a bad photo, maybe it's you. Maybe it's not Neil.
I don't think
You
I have
know?
a problem.
You know, if you're the one, every
Well,
photo
I don't
he
take photos
takes-
of him when he's puking outside of a cab.
Yeah, because you're the one usually fucking messed up and passed out.
No, actually, it's him.
You're giving Americans a bad name. Is all I'm saying. You know,
America already had a bad name from you.
that's first of all, nobody knows me. So
I mean, I'm just ugly.
yeah, but you're a bond trader, so you know.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
not,
you support
I'm not
the
working
economy or
We're
whatever.
bartenders. We
For,
gotta
yeah, I'm not working
yeah.
for tips. I'm not.
Yeah, we just feed the people poison.
I'm not a public facing.
Not Bill Cosby's poison, just regular poison.
I don't think it's poison. I think it's
Some
Drugs.
Jello pudding shots. Or something.
yeah.
Jello
That'll be
pudding.
that'll be the happy hour special.
The Jello pudding.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're not gonna
It's
be able to
white
release
chocolate,
What?
and it always lands on your back.
this because you're face down on a bed.
Anyways,
So New Year's,
Yeah,
it's
that's what we were talking about.
So we're gonna be opening up a bar, and
That's
and
the
yeah, that's our
2020
2020 New Year's resolution.
Yeah, Bill Cosby happy hours. It's going to change the game.
Yeah. Yep. We're gonna fucking do. We're gonna have a Bill Cosby special and have a Louis C.K. night where I masturbate into a ficus or whatever he did.
it was. I don't even know what a ficus is.
I actually have no idea what it's a plant.
Yeah, I think it's a fake plant.
Yeah,
It's a fake plant.
I think
Yeah, I don't think ficus are actually real.
So he masturbated into a plastic plant.
Yeah,
I mean that's because it would be like a hate crime if you masturbate into a real plant.
Do plants me too? Because they're living.
I mean it's not consensual unless they say it.
I don't know.
is it like
I don't know the language
imitation
of the
crab
trees.
or something like that? Is that how
It's
that works?
yeah, it's exactly like imitation crab.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like
I don't exactly know
feel,
where I was going with that one.
I feel like you've had imitation crabs.
They weren't imitations.
You know what? It's
they
not.
were the real deal.
It's actually not. It's not. It's not real crabs, lady. It's actually just. I don't know.
They
what
were
the
hermit
fuck that is.
crabs.
Yeah, I just got some pepper on my cock.
Yeah. That's when you give yourself crabs from jerking off too much because you don't leave the house. It's called hermit crabs.
Hermit crabs.
Yeah.
It looks like my dick got Pompeii. That's all I'm saying. You know, Fucking- there's just a bunch of soot all over my fucking. Oh my god! Looks like a chimney sweep.
Jesus.
So raw. It looks like it was stung by a jellyfish or something.
Chimmer. Oh my god!
Fuck's sake.
So New Year's was
Yeah, we're gonna be better people this year, guys.
yeah. Well,
2020 is our year.
I'm gonna be a better person. Although it's hard because I was a pretty great person in 2019.
That was
I'm
okay.
I'm just gonna come out and say it, guys. I did really well, just in general, just as a person. I grew.
Yeah, on a total human level,
Yeah.
you've
You
reached
connected
a-
with oneself.
You
new
know,
achievement?
I've been, yeah. I started tending my my Zen garden in my head, and you know, I just don't let people fuck that shit up. You know, I told a girl a week ago that I'm like a yogi, because we were talking about issues that she was going through, and I was like, I'm a yogi, and you and I are doing mental yoga. We're flexing it out, you know, and I felt like I helped her, and I helped myself, and yeah, that's what's going on.
That's a good start.
Well, I also have been starting to tend my garden, and by that I started trimming my balls because it was also starting to look like a yogi.
It looked like a bonsai
Yogi
bush.
Bear.
It was
A
like
Yogi
you got to trim that bonsai, you know.
Yeah,
Going to Japanese restaurants and trimming bonsais.
yeah, screaming bonsai, shaving my balls.
I honestly couldn't. I can't. I don't know, dude. I'm too hairy. I can't. I couldn't shave my balls for sure. Like,
You got to shave the rest of
yeah,
it too.
because
That's the
I would
whole
just look like a
problem.
baboon's ass.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
Like, just like fucking
Yeah.
red and just, you know, angry.
Yeah.
How? Yeah. I don't even know how you shave balls, to be honest. I mean, I didn't learn that from my dad.
It's a dangerous thing.
Oh, we know you didn't learn it from your mom.
Yeah. Be weird if you did.
Yeah, I learned a lot from my mom. Lots of stuff.
That just takes it to a weird level.
I just don't remember.
The way you said that.
That's right. She speaks to me.
Still being weird with the way you're saying it.
Yeah, they're making fun of me because my mom's dead, and that's kind of what's going on here right now, guys. So their 2020 is going pretty bad. All right,
I mean, I'm loving it so far.
you just don't make
Yeah.
fun of people whose moms are dead. You know.
I woke up, I was alive. That's a good start.
Well, you know what? Maybe just, you know, we'll see what happens in 2020 when one of your parents dies. All right, that's all I'm saying.
Only thing I lost was $100 bill.
Well,
But I think I paid the bar.
Worth
But I
more
just
than
don't.
my
I don't.
parents.
I actually just don't remember.
Sorry, Mom and Dad,
I think I
if you're
did.
Mr. and Mrs. Donahue, I love you, but I'm just saying that your son would be a better person if one of you just like moved away or something. You know, I don't want to say died because I like you, but
If they just excommunicated me from the family.
yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like your Christmases would be better. You know,
Yeah.
One less
Yeah, I
present
mean,
to buy.
yeah. Do they buy you presents for Christmas?
They got me a thing of peanut M&Ms, some dish towels, and a gallon of salted Planters peanuts.
Oh, awesome! You
Wow.
are the favorite
Yeah,
son.
made out like a bandit this year, guys.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Killed
it
it.
was a good fucking year.
Yeah, my parents didn't give me anything.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
I mean, you might as well not give
My
me
mom,
anything.
I
definitely
wouldn't
didn't
get
me
you anything.
That's for sure.
I mean, I think that was probably all in the discount bucket by the cash register of the grocery store or something like that. I mean, just like, yeah, well, there. Boom, boom, boom. All right, cool. Christmas shopping done.
Yeah, they were probably at the store buying like really good presents for your two sisters, and they were just like, you know what, we got to get Jimmy something.
Yeah.
What does that guy need?
What can we buy at CVS?
How about a couple cavities and some diabetes, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah.
That'll save the world.
Yeah,
I mean, I actually prefer it. I prefer that they don't shop for me. I mean, that's,
everybody says that, but you know, I like gifts. I don't give a fuck.
yeah, I
You
like
know,
yes.
You know, let's not. No, you know what? I don't need anything. I have everything I need.
But yeah, I mean, I just don't.
Shut up, you humble bitch.
Yeah.
If they're going to get me something, then I would just prefer that they just be like, hey, what do you need? Or just give me cash or something like that. Like, don't waste your
Yeah.
energy getting me something that I'm not going to want or
Look, everybody loves money.
don't really need.
Like,
Yeah,
I'll go buy the
I'll
fucking
figure
gift.
something out to do with that.
Oh, I
So-
love money.
Yeah. That's all I really want.
Yeah, that's honestly why. That's honestly why we work New Year's Eve, is so that we could get money.
That's the whole, because we were talking like,
horrible.
would you rather work New Year's Eve or celebrate New Year's Eve if you're a bartender? And I mean, I could celebrate it, but like, just knowing how much money you can make on one night It's just stupid. To
Oh,
pass it
yeah.
out.
Yeah, tens of
It-
dollars.
it's-
Yeah.
If I was
maybe at your bar.
the only reason that I would go into a bar in New York City on New Year's Eve is because I was working. Like after a certain point in the evening, I mean, that's just, it's not where you want to be. It turns into fucking amateur hour.
Oh my god!
That's why there's
I was
college children renting out your entire bar for
Yeah,
New Year's Eve.
I actually didn't mind it because they only rented it from 9 until 2. We're supposed to be
That's
open
pretty
till
much
4.
all night.
Yeah, but like it's not 4. You know what I mean? And we
That's
were
true.
allowed to stay open till 4. But when we saw all these dumb fucks as drunk as they were, we were like, maybe we should shut it down at 3.
Yeah, even though Fordham, it's a good school. I never went
an
there. My
institution.
dad loves it.
By the way, I use dumb fucks very liberally. I say that about everybody.
They are a bunch of liberal dumb fucks. I mean, that's
There's the Fordham graduate right there.
yeah. It's just part of the religious college
That's right.
culture. there.
Jesuits. That's what it's all about.
Yeah,
Well,
it feels like the religion has taken a back seat, and the Democratic Party has taken the reins in the college system.
Well, I guess that's in general. But we'll see.
That's the new religion.
Yeah, 20
woke.
20
Being woke.
2020,
woke.
guys. Election coming up.
Yeah, we'll
we-
see how fucking woke these guys are in fucking November.
Yeah, even though that we do not talk about politics or religion on this podcast,
Just like you do in
because
bars.
you do not talk about it.
Yeah, Donald Trump is Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but Jesus died in his 30s.
These are not my express views or
He was sent by
the
God.
views of the show.
Yeah, that's
The
what
Regulars
that,
podcast
that's what that
does not
congressman
stand
said.
by
We are not
anything I
talking
say.
about politics, but there was that congressman who talked about how he is basically Jesus Christ. They basically did the same thing,
Right.
minus turning water into wine and dying for our sins.
I forgot that there was a Bible chapter 2 that was written about Donald Trump.
Instead of dying for our sins, they start wars and just kill more people. For our sins.
Yeah.
All right, but that's enough of that.
But yeah, I was open till we closed at 4 at my bar, and I didn't get to bed until like after 10 in the morning because I'm just
Well, you came to meet me at the other bar that was open, which was open for 24 fucking hours.
oh my god, 24-hour bars are I honestly there's no reason for them to be open.
Disgusting.
They really are. I met up with James, trying to have a good time. Thought that
Well,
maybe
there
we
was
could.
your first mistake was meeting up with James if you're trying to have a good time.
Yeah, you're telling me, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, he sucks.
Oh my god! I showed up and this guy was fucking gone. Like you could tell he looked like Bill Cosby already ran a fucking train on him and then walked.
He might have.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
that fucked up.
You
I don't know.
know, Bill Cosby wouldn't know either because he's blind. But anyway,
Put the fucking jello in your pudding, didn't he?
yeah,
Wouldn't be surprised.
yeah. You would make a handsome lady, though. I would say that.
The drags and the gays probably would love it.
Yeah. I mean, you got
James
you
is
got
the pretty boy
curves
of
of
the-
a old timey broad. You know what I'm saying?
And an old timey bro.
Yeah, just the way that old Billy Boy likes him.
Yeah, you do wear tight jeans.
I thought he liked young girls or whatever.
Yeah, but he's like
That's Jeffrey
120.
That's both of them, isn't it?
So I mean, he looks like in 1980. I mean, everybody looked like an old broad. I feel
Yeah,
like.
comparatively, I don't know.
I guess it's all the same.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Hole's
Like
a
I
hole,
said,
right?
last brain cell, guys.
yeah. But we met up. I went to the bar to meet James at I believe it was around 7 in the morning, maybe.
Probably.
And just
Sun was just coming up.
and everyone was just so fucking blacked out, wasted out of their fucking minds. Like you want to see, you think it's gonna be, hey, why don't you come hang out with a bunch of bartenders like at this bar like that's open 24 hours, and you go in there and it's just the saddest fucking thing you've ever seen in your entire life.
A room
Soul
full of
crushing.
soul crushing room
Yeah,
full of
people
trash
are like standing in corners
Raccoon
by
eyes.
themselves, just like looking at their fucking phones.
Raccoon eyes, cocaine noses.
Oh my god, there was just shit everywhere, like literal shit.
I mean, have you ever tried to train a raccoon?
Yeah, you can't even talk to anybody. You're like, hey, what's up, man? He's like, what the fuck do you mean, what's up?
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus, like, you know?
They only respond to one thing. I have cocaine. Do you want to go to the bathroom? Yes.
Yeah, come on, let's go, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, it seems like a fucking grinder bar how many fucking guys you fit in a bathroom stall, you know?
It's the only time there's a line for the men's bathroom.
Yeah.
Because there's like two dudes doing cocaine in a fucking stall.
Yeah,
and
talking about,
there's
hey,
a-
man, oh, dude, thanks
Just
a lot.
licking the
Did
toilet
you have a good
seat
night?
when
Oh,
they're
I had a
done.
great night.
Yeah.
It's like, will you guys just fucking kiss and get out of the fucking stall so I could take a leak? Jesus. It's
Just fuck each other, all right?
yeah, I mean, they do with their noses.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know how
true.
you do that.
They're like bloodhounds.
Yeah. All right, last brain cell.
And that's it for us, guys.
Somebody cut
Yeah.
me out of line.
There is something I do want to talk about that this is more or less a public service announcement, and that is ordering drinks right before the ball drops. Like there is like maybe a minute and a half left, and you come up to the bar because you didn't fucking plan your fucking night appropriately, and you come up and order a bunch of fucking drinks, and you people need to take a back seat and shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Fucking low lives.
Yeah. Can I get fucking 3 margaritas with salt on the rim and go fuck yourself? There's a minute left.
No.
Can
You're
you
lucky-
do that in 15 seconds before the ball drops?
Yeah.
You can have 3 shots of tequila.
We'll go back to our favorite drink, tap beer. You can have that.
Yep.
Oh my God, it sucks so much. And it happens all the time. You know, it's like, you know, last 5 minutes before the ball drops, it's like everyone needs to have a fucking drink and they need to fucking, like,
Yeah, last call for open bar starts 20 minutes before the end of open bar.
Yeah.
yeah.
Have your fucking order 2 drinks 20 minutes before, or order, space them out, grab 3 of them, and I don't fucking know.
I
Don't
just
be a
use-
fucking degenerate who's trying to fucking jam me up in the last fucking
I just use the
home
same
stretch of this open bar.
method that I do at trivia when we do trivia on Mondays is you just order 2 at a time. So if I want a beer now, but I know I'm going to want a beer later,
Yeah.
I can order 2 of them.
Exactly.
Stop wasting people's time. It's easier for you to just pop open 2 beers right now.
You understand, yeah, people, it's like be aware of how fast that you will drink a fucking Bud Light. Just order 2 of them. You know it's not going to go to waste. It's not going to get worn before you fucking finish it, guy.
I actually said that to you. A dude ordered a Bud Light and a water, and I just looked at him and was like, 2 waters? And he was just like, no, a Bud Light and a water. I was like, yeah, 2 waters. And he was not amused at all. He just gave me this fucking like scum look. Like he was like, fuck you. And I
Well,
was
it's just because you're handsome, you know? That's why he was upset at
I'll
you.
probably
was
steal his
just
girlfriend.
jealous.
Yeah. I've had customers tell me that they will not bring their dates in when I work, and it's not because I'm handsome. It's because that I will fucking just make fun of them maliciously. And it's honestly, it's out of like, you know, love. Like I wouldn't make fun of somebody if I didn't like them, you know.
Yeah.
And if I didn't like you, I just won't talk. I just won't talk to you. I'm gonna be like, hey, you want another drink? Great, here you go.
Yeah.
But if I like you, I'll be like, hey, you fucking shitbag. Like, what's going on?
Shitbag.
You degenerate fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, remember last week and you fell asleep in my bar eating pizza? Yeah. Oh, hi, girlfriend.
Yeah. What's going on?
Do you remember that time you passed out standing up in the bathroom?
Oh, my God.
Worse is when they pass
fuck.
out sitting on the toilet.
That actually happened last
I've had to deal
That
with
actually
that.
happened last night. I closed the bar
Never
and
fails.
there was literally nobody in there but like there was me, the other bartender, and like her roommate, and we're at the bar, and all of a sudden we hear like an alarm going off, and I'm like, "What the fuck is that sound?" And
It's somebody's
this guy went into like the bathroom like an hour and a half before I closed, and he fucking was asleep on the toilet, and like
His
he
alarm
and
was
the door
going off. You had to
locked.
go to work.
Oh my God, dude. Like I walked over that and I started like fucking banging on the freaking door, and all of a sudden I hear somebody like shift around and then start peeing. And I was like, oh my God. And then like he came
Christ
out
almighty.
and my other bartender was like, were you in there the whole time? And he was like, no. I'm like, you fucking, I didn't say anything, but he definitely was. Narcolepsy is a real thing. That's all I'm saying.
The guy's obviously not a regular. He's not one of us.
100% is.
100% is a regular.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
He'll see him on Tuesday.
Or
God
Sunday.
damn it.
Or
Monday. You know?
Yeah.
He's
Guys, it's a new year. It's a new decade. It's time for you all to step up your bar game and etiquette. I mean, it's not a good look for you people. I mean, you go out there, you behave like fucking scumbags. It's hard for me to have any kind of respect for you at all.
and Jimmy doesn't have a lot of respect for himself. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
for him to have any
This is
respect
not-
for another human being is huge.
There's bottom, and then there's rock bottom.
Yeah.
Y'all are rock bottom.
That's right.
Exactly.
I'm power bottom.
Speaking of weird regular
Jimmy
trends,
2020.
though, I've noticed, and we've talked
Fucking
about
woke, dude.
it. There's like this weird trend of people are bringing in beer from outside the bar.
I don't think it's a weird trend. I feel like it's definitely. I mean, it's fucking. It's ridiculous for a grown up to actually bring in outside beverages into a bar. Like, what the fuck is the matter with you?
Well, they obviously want a roadie.
Yeah, but like, you're not on the road anymore when you're in a bar. You know, it's like
But there
these
was a
guys
road
came,
to the bar.
These guys came into the bar with bottles of fucking Lagunitas IPA. We have Lagunitas on tap. We're also not sponsored by Lagunitas, so if you would like to sponsor us, we'd rep
We
you.
would
We make
take
delicious
your
beer.
money.
Yeah, we will absolutely take your money and
We'll
And your
swing
beer.
your product.
yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah.
It's not delicious yet. They haven't given us any money.
I'm just trying to give them a taste of the sensuality.
Oh, you hear that?
We can
Get some free beer.
get people to
You know,
drink
after
this
a hard
product.
day at work, I like to crack open a Lagunitas.
A little some.
That's what you
Little
could have
something
Lagunitas.
is
Is all I'm saying.
delicious.
But you got to pay us first.
Yeah,
All right,
you have to give us money. We will never bring up your name again until you give us money.
moving right along.
So anyway, these guys were drinking Lagunitas.
Yeah.
And they were in the bar fucking drinking bottles of Lagunitas, and we have it on tap, and like all of a sudden, like my bar back walks back with these like fucking half bottles of Lagunitas, and he just like confiscated them from people. And it's like what are these people thinking? Like, you know, it's, I mean, I get it, like, you know, you're on a budget, but like,
Would you bring your own fucking spaghetti to an Italian restaurant, retard? I think I gotta stop using that word. It's 2020. I gotta stop calling people retards.
Yeah, I mean, it is like,
It has nothing to do with your actual like IQ or your mental ability. It's just the way that you behave.
yeah,
You behave retarded.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I would have to agree with you.
I don't know if that's woke and dope though.
Definitely not woke, but I would say it's pretty dope.
Agreed.
Dopey.
Yeah, but like people, I worked at a bar once where these guys were drinking bottles of Corona at their table, and the thing is, we don't
have bottles of Corona.
we didn't sell Corona. We didn't sell like import beers because that bar was racist. But anyway, but yeah, it was all American craft beers, and
They only serve German beer.
no, they just sold
Only
like American
Blonde-haired,
craft beers.
blue-eyed ale.
But obviously, yeah, obviously not South American. You
Aryan
know?
ale.
Just American, North American, not Labatt Blue, middle North America. And like, I just walked over, grabbed their bottles, and they're like, "What up? What the fuck, man?" I'm like, "Dude, we don't sell this here." And like you guys are
What
so
are you
stupid.
thinking?
What the fuck's the matter with you?
It's not a living room.
Yeah, I mean, in the bar I'm at now, I've had like a woman order a shot of like well whiskey, which automatically makes you a psychopath.
Yeah.
And,
Sure does.
yeah, and then ordered another shot of well whiskey, and then like had the 2 empty shot glasses on her table, and then pulled out a fucking bottle of whiskey out of her backpack, and then started pouring shots of whiskey for herself. And
It'd be funny if it was the same well whiskey.
I don't even know if you could buy that shit in stores. You can.
Swill.
It's way in the back.
Yeah. This goes
The
out
dark
to,
corner.
This goes out to Bellows Whiskey.
Dusty bottles.
If you'd like to sponsor us, we'd be more than welcome to rep your product.
Just getting all the sponsors in 2020.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody listening, buy this fucking garbage.
That's actually going to be our first sponsor after telling them they're garbage.
Yeah,
Buy this garbage product, buy these garbage humans.
that's right. If you're listening to this podcast, you're already garbage. So you might as well just soil yourself.
Or just buy well whiskey shots.
Yeah. I mean,
This podcast is sponsored by Well Whiskey. You're not well.
You're not well. I'm
you are
unwell.
unwell. That's right. But yeah, I mean, it happens more than you think, where people just like think it's okay to bring in their own fucking.
Well, they've just taken the bottle of wine thing too far, you know, because it's somewhat normal. You go out to a nice restaurant, you bring a really nice bottle of wine, but for all you dumb fucks that bring in beer and shit like that, when you bring in a bottle of wine, there's a fucking corking fee. The bar still charges you for bringing outside alcohol.
Yes.
So you're gonna get charged, or you're gonna get the shit taken away.
Yeah, and the charge you
But
get
these
for bringing
people have never
outside
been to
liquor.
a classy place.
is getting
that's
kicked the fuck
corking
out.
bees.
No, of course not, because they're trash.
Yeah. Most people have no idea what that is because they go to a fucking TGI Fridays.
Yeah, they have a favorite bartender at Applebee's.
Oh my God, those people are honestly.
Be there a regular at Brother Jimmy's.
Yeah,
I actually know a nice girl that works at Brother Jimmy's.
they got good specials.
It's a glorified fucking Applebee's. I mean, who are we kidding here?
Yeah.
You work at the McDonald's of bars.
Yeah. Well,
Just
that's
saying.
basically
By the way,
it.
McDonald's, if you'd like to sponsor.
Yeah.
Or Brother Jimmy's.
Or Brother Jimmy's. Either one. They both work well.
Just touching back on like well whiskey or just like bottom just well drinks, period. Like if I'm a regular at a bar and I'm sitting around and I'm having 3 or 4 drinks or whatever, and then it's like the bartender will come over, it's typically will throw a shot glass down in front of me and buy me a shot, but they always pour. Well, I mean, it depends on how much they like you. But
That's very
typically, if they're in a place where they can only get away with doing buybacks by pouring you the most poisonous alcohol that nobody will ever order. And that's just what they do. They're just like, oh, here, this one's on me. And they pour you just small cup of poison and act like you're supposed to be grateful for it. It's just like, dude, come on. I mean, like, the buyback culture has got to be a little bit better than that, where just buy me another fucking beer. Just put it on the, like.
Well, you
Don't-
should be grateful for anything that a
I should-
bartender
that's
gives
true.
you in general.
But
I've never been like, I personally have never been like, hey man, this well shot is on me. If I'm buying you a shot, it's probably going to be something like fucking, I'm not going to say any names because you can sponsor us if you want us to rep your, no, but like Jameson or like, you know, Tullamore Dew or whatever. I don't know. Like it's not going to be well. Like I don't, unless even if somebody's drinking like a well whiskey Coke, like,
I try not to use well on a buyback.
I probably just wouldn't buy them a drink because you're drinking shit anyway.
Yeah.
So like,
But usually when I try to do a buyback, I just let them, you know, if I like you, you can choose your shot.
that's the way it should be.
Right. I'm giving you a gift.
you've never
Give me a
asked me
gift.
to choose a
Give
shot.
the gift that
Well, you
people
don't
want.
drink shots. You just drink fucking Coronas, you bitch.
Yeah, because I'm not a fucking child. Who takes shots? It's disgusting.
It's the way to get fucked up.
I know, but you know,
Bartenders like doing shots. They'll buy you a shot.
no,
just
not
so
all
they can-
bartenders like doing shots. I do not like.
I'm not allowed to do shots.
I will do. Well, that's because of the the charge that you had.
See, I like to hang out with fun bartenders, guys. I'm just saying.
No, I will do a shot.
They like to buy me shots because then that means they get to do a shot with me.
Right.
They're buying themselves a shot.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Some
and
bartenders
because they hate their lives.
some bartenders have to like buy like have you do a shot in order for them to do a shot, and I just I mean I don't have to. I can just do a shot whatever the fuck I
Well,
want.
you need to be able to
It's
justify.
such a shitty feeling when you're in that like kind of position. It's like if you're behind the bar and it's like you want to have a fucking drink because your life sucks and you're working at a shitty bar that
Brother
will let
Jimmy's.
you. You're working at a fucking Brother Jimmy's, and then you're basically just going around asking every regular. It's just like, hey, you want to do shots?
Yeah.
Just because you need a fucking drink just so you can get through your goddamn shift.
Yeah, when you're here, your family. Let's get some breadsticks and do some fucking shots.
It's actually about the breadsticks. It's not about the shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been a bartender at Red Lobster for 15 years.
I actually, honestly,
Employee of the month twice.
the people who work in like the like those shitty ass restaurants around Times Square, they make friggin' bank.
Oh, they have to deal with
because it's
fucking garbage.
a tourist trap. Because the only people who go to Times Square are people who are from the fucking Midwest or the Far East, and
Or
this
Western
is the only
Europe.
exposure
Yeah.
to American culture that they have is chain restaurants that serve fucking genetically engineered dog shit to people.
Yeah, I wonder how many Italians actually come to the United States and go to go.
Well, they the only whiskey they know is Jack Daniels.
Yeah,
That's true.
Because I went to Italy.
let's go to Olive Garden you
this
know?
past year, and we were trying.
Do they
it
have an
happened-
Olive Garden in Italy?
in Italy? No, they would they'd murder the people that tried to put an Olive Garden in fucking Italy.
They burned it down.
Yeah, they burned it to the ground. They chased him out with pitchforks,
They replaced it with a Taco Bell.
but they replaced it. No, but they we were trying to do a shot of whiskey because it happened to be St. Patrick's Day when we were in Italy, and we asked them for Jameson, and because the Italians don't drink liquor, they just drink wine, so they only have like one bottle, and then yeah, fucking cowards. But they literally only had enough whiskey because it's probably the only bottle of Jameson they've ever bought since the restaurant has been open for 25 years. And they had
Probably
only
just filled with
one.
well whiskey. To be honest, you don't know.
And they don't even have well whiskey.
What?
They don't have in Italy.
Where
they don't
in
even
Italy
have
were you?
Umbria and Tuscany.
Okay, because I mean, I was in Italy I was in Florence for St. Patrick's Day, probably like
Florence
7,
is
8
nice.
years ago,
Firenze.
and that's all we drank was liquor.
Oh, really?
And they had every kind of fucking scotch that I never fucking heard of. That was just fucking.
well, we were
smoky
also
and
out in the
fucking
boonies.
delicious.
We were
Well,
out in
yeah,
the middle of
Tuscany,
nowhere.
I
Well, if you're in the
yeah.
boonies
your
anywhere-
options are limited.
Yeah.
I mean, we were
And
at,
it's where the best wine in the world comes from.
No, yeah,
supposedly.
like,
so. I mean, why
the-
wouldn't you just drink wine?
I don't
Well, the
know.
wine was
American wine's
delicious.
pretty good. All right.
California's wine is pretty good.
Oregon Pinots.
those
represent.
those forest fire grapes.
had some nice smokiness.
Petey.
Yeah. I'll rep the Long Island wines. They're very good.
Oh, God damn it.
There actually are some really good Long Island wines.
Well,
Surprisingly,
I just wish
Yeah.
there were good Long Island people. You know, that's what I wish.
Well, they are all
that's
the way
true.
at the end.
At
Not in the
one
middle.
end.
Suffolk County
those
sucks a dick.
aren't. But those aren't really Long Island people.
Or sorry, Nassau County.
Those are. Are we talking? We're talking about like beach people, like Hamptons people, like
Yeah,
that end
my
of the-
people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, the Hamptons
those aren't
people.
real.
There's
Long
real
Island
people there.
people.
Yeah. No, please. They're
Those
like,
are those are New Yorkers.
Yeah.
Those are New Yorkers with summer properties.
yeah, their families.
I'm not talking about the summer
their families
people.
own slaves.
They retire
true,
out
though.
there. It's like the people who are out there are New Yorkers who have been retired.
They made a shit
They've
ton of
checked
money.
out of life.
Yeah. No, but no, there's regular people out there. They make good wine.
Yeah.
The regular people.
Yeah.
Shout out Macari Wines.
I know the Makaris. Played
Yeah, me
soccer
too.
with them.
I went to school with. We'll talk about this off here. Great people.
Great
Shout out
people.
Macari Wine.
Yeah.
Business.
Yeah, very awesome.
Jesus
But,
fucking Christ.
But what is your like what do you feel about buybacks just in general?
Well, first it's a privilege. It's not I hate when fucking people
Just like voting.
like request a buyback because like I had this fucking dumb woman, like she was entertaining like this couple that was coming to visit her or something like that, and her and like the guy, like the husband or whatever, were doing shots of Don Julio Blanco, and they do like 4 shots between the two of them, and the wife just got a wine. And then I gave him the bill for everything they ordered, and she was a fucking bitch. She was like, "Wow, you overcharged me. Why? I want a buyback." And I was like, "That's not your call. That's my call."
But you wait a second. So first of all, you're lying. I
Yeah.
charged you for
For
the exact amount of drinks that you had.
Exactly.
That is not being overcharged.
No,
That
that's the
is
fucking bill.
Being charged That's yeah.
Yeah, it's the fucking
Yes,
bill.
get called dropping your check on your fucking head.
Yeah.
There really is nothing more disgusting than like somebody who like, you know, like expects buybacks.
Well, she got worse because then I was just like, all right, whatever. Like I actually gave him a shot. They were like, we'll do a shot and you're gonna buy it back, right? And I was like, yeah, sure. So I gave him a fucking
You know
shot
what's
of
wrong.
a shot of the well tequila.
You see?
And they're like Don Julio, right? And
You
I was
people are
like, yeah,
disgusting.
fucking Don Julio. It's not Azul Blanco.
Shout out to Toro.
Yeah, like fucking whatever it was. And then she had the fucking audacity, like 10 minutes after the shot, she was like, did you give me my card back? And I was like, yeah, it was on the check. She was like, oh, right, you overcharged me and I overtipped you. I have my card. Thank you. And I was like,
Oh my
Oh
god!
my fuck
Did she
you.
Overtip you?
she gave
I'm like,
me
how about you get
she gave me
the
like
fuck
$20 on 70. So
Is
yeah.
there such a thing as over tipping? Is what I'm tabling.
No, there really
over
There
tip
is
her.
no such thing as over tipping.
I'll overtip her, the fat bitch.
I'm glad you don't
Cow
hold
tipping.
grudges. You know.
Yeah. That would be cow tipping. Is that a crime? Probably not on her.
I don't think
Fucking
I'm
huge
not
cow.
even sure it's a real thing.
We don't support animal abuse in general. Okay, unless
No, just-
unless
Unless
you're a
they're
fat,
really
unless you're a fat bitch. Like yeah.
Unless I'll cow tip a fat bitch for fucking saying those comments.
Oh God. Yeah, it's really like if somebody like asked me where my buyback was, I'd be like, "Oh my fucking God, get out!"
Ladies and gentlemen, the Regulars podcast has also been nominated for the wokest and
Dopest.
yes podcast of
2020.
2020.
Yeah, already we got
Yeah.
a nom.
yeah. We're starting a progressive movement.
I think we're the
this
first podcast
podcast.
to record on 2020. I don't think I know anybody that records today.
Well, it's just because we haven't been on the internet because we've been sleeping all day.
That's true. Yeah, we've been hungover all day. I'm sure some people dropped some episodes.
Yeah.
I am in so much pain.
Last brain cell.
I think we're well past that. But like, just I mean,
Hanging on for dear
I've,
life.
I've
here,
worked
folks.
at places where like it's just I hate when there's like a gray area, like when you're
Of the buyback?
of the buyback where it's like, you know.
It's like trying to get a lady to sleep with you. I feel like it's just like it's like when you're putting the moves on. It's like am I gonna get a shot here or am I
you
gonna
shoot your shot.
yeah.
Yeah, you got to
like-
take a
like-
shot.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I feel like
that was a
there's-
bad analogy.
I feel like
but,
the gray area is pretty dried up nowadays. I mean, you literally need to like
all-
have written consent before you like even kiss a girl on the
Yeah.
forehead.
You got to have your papers ready.
That's right.
the peppers.
No, but
Yeah.
I actually just the only thing I hate about buybacks, because I'm totally for buybacks, is when some bars that you work at don't really like it. Because I know you're giving away shit for free, but come on, dude, that shit doesn't cost that much.
Yeah, when you're giving away well shots of fucking Toro tequila, it's
$1
I feel
a
like you're
bottle.
getting back more than you're giving out because that person's going to feel appreciated and they're going to come back. But it is a privilege, and if you don't get a buyback from one of us, it's fucking
It's
'Cause you're a
you.
dumb
It's not
fuck.
me.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it is 100% you.
No,
not
but
me.
also sometimes people come in and they only have like one drink, and it's like I can't give you a buyback
On
if you
one
just come
drink,
in
yeah.
one drink. All right, like like I've
if
had
you
people
sit
come
and
in.
stay,
I've had people come in and he had a drink and his boy had a drink and he's just like, oh, like I had like oh, like do I get a buyback yet? I'm paying for both of these drinks, and I'm like, no, but you only had one drink and he had a drink, so fucking kick rocks, brother. You know,
Dude, you've had 2 drinks. What do you? I mean, why are we going to destroy our profit margin on this so I can give you a free one when you don't deserve it? And you're not. It's not like you're going to tip me 100% on the bill by doing this. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
in
you
most
co- you
cases, if
coming in
you're
is
looking for a
not-
buyback after 2 drinks, then you're not the kind of person who's just going to
well, sometimes I run into issues
give
where
that
like,
gratuity back to the bartender who just bought you a drink. You're not going to put that money back in the bartender's pocket on a tip. You just don't think that way.
that's true. But like, there's sometimes like I have some regulars that come in and then they actually do get one drink, but they're here all the time. And I'm trying like I had this happen recently, and they came back from like the Michigan State game that was at Yankee Stadium, and they had one round of beers because they had basically had been drinking all day or whatever, and I was trying to buy it back, so I just threw it on the buyback or whatever, and they were and I didn't know what to charge them, but they were taking they were drinking so much water or whatever, so I just decided to open up a open beverage like charge for 1 cent, and I just wrote it for all your fucking water, and just gave them the bill for 1 cent.
I love being able
They
to.
only have a credit card. They got to put 1 penny on a credit card.
Yeah. Well, they tipped me though. They tipped me like $30. They had no idea what the check was, so that's fine.
Yeah, but I love doing open liquor and like modifying the name and then like writing in something insulting to like.
Oh, no, I do it all the
like
time.
Regulars that come to the bar, like it's like
Cheap fuck.
yeah, like
Yeah.
shitbag upcharge.
Yeah. I wrote that to my sister. She came in the bar and she didn't have a bill because I obviously comped everything, but I wrote on the open check for annoying the shit out of me. I charged her a cent.
Yeah, 20% gratuity on 1 cent.
No, my sister was good. She tipped us 100.
Oh wow, it's all that Hamptons money that you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh,
you know?
she works
Jesus
for one of
Christ.
those Long Island vineyards that are really good.
Excellent.
Shout out to Roanoke. / Wolfer
Let's
Estate.
start. We're going to start a turf war between the Long Island vineyards on this podcast. We're
That's
just
cool.
gonna,
Get your
we're
pitchfork
We're
ready.
just going to make shit up, and we're going to say that they said some crap about the other one. And
Mobilize your serfs, people.
People are going to start burning other vineyards to the ground.
Yeah,
That's what we're going to see in 2020.
I heard Clovis Point was talking shit.
I'm so
This
poor.
is
I have
gonna
no
be
idea
the
what
age
that
of
is.
lawlessness among wine purveyors.
Yeah. What are you guys thinking about just 2020? You know, it's do you have any hopes or what do you have any resolutions?
No, dude, I'm just trying to fucking get by one day at a time. I'm just
You sound like a fucking quarterback who's being interviewed.
Yeah.
yeah. I
You know, I'm just taking it day by
trying
day.
To look into.
I like to thank God, you know, my Lord and Savior, and
Did
know,
you just lose the Fiesta Bowl? This is your.
but I'm not one of those people who
he just lost the sake bomb bowl.
Yeah. I'm still
lost hard.
feeling the pain of my decision making from last night. And
Sunk his
let's be
battleship.
real here. I'm not the kind of person who's just gonna come up with some arbitrary fucking thing like, oh, I'm gonna be a better person or the world's gonna be fucking better this year. I don't think the world is actually getting better. I think it's getting worse. And I think my life is probably getting worse too. So I'm just going to try and fucking survive. I'm not going to go over the fucking top here and try and say, oh, I'm going to get 6-pack abs and a fucking 18-inch cock in fucking 2020. I'm not going to make $2 million. I'm just going to
You're not
try
gonna be able
and
to grow
fucking
18
survive
inches
and
here, Jimmy. That's for
not
sure.
get fucking lung cancer or ass cancer. That's I just don't
Ass
want
cancer's the
to.
killer.
Yeah, I just don't want any fucking tumors in my body. That if that's enough, like if somebody
but-
can make that happen for me, I'll be thankful for that at the end of 2020.
Yeah, I don't know if that's really a resolution though. It's more of like a hope, you know? It's like I hope I don't die of ass cancer. You know?
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna. But
That's not a
I'm just
resolution.
saying, I'm gonna be realistic here. I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna do anything differently. I'm just gonna be bullshitting myself if I'm gonna say, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym 3 more times a week this year, and I'm gonna be a better person, or I'm gonna drink less. So it's like, no, I'm just gonna do whatever fucking happens in the situation.
That's deep.
I'm not looking too far ahead here, people.
James,
That's
what are
woke.
your resolutions?
One thing: make fucking money.
Yeah?
That's it. That's all I really fucking care about. Money.
Well, maybe you should develop that personality a little more, is what I'm saying. Can't be handsome forever, is all I'm saying.
Well, that's what makes me money.
Yeah. I mean, you know, looks fade.
So, do you feel like you're peak handsome in 2020?
I could work out more.
You fucking people. You can't even be honest with yourselves. I mean, you got everything. You got a good fucking bartending job. You've got the fucking 8 out of 10 good looks over there. And you just can't even be fucking honest with yourself and say, no, I'm just gonna try and ride on whatever I got right now.
Yeah, that's you know, take that horse for what it's worth.
Pennies.
I'm sorry,
Penny.
folks. We're getting to that like hour and change mark here. I'm starting to get a little bit ornery.
He's still on the same White Claw.
Yeah,
He is,
I
he
had
is.
one, I had one
we're-
drink to ease the pain from
We're on
yesterday.
like 2.5 tequilas, and he's not even.
I just can't do it, guys.
You know what? I mean that should be your resolution. Just stop fucking.
Just try
doing
and
it.
not kill myself. Yeah,
Well, you know,
that'll be good to hear. I'm gonna try and not kill myself until Donald Trump gets reelected.
yeah. At least until we can find a replacement for our third member of our podcast. You know.
Yeah. Basically.
I mean, just get any other fuck off the street to do this. I mean, I'm not even a fucking bartender anymore. I don't know why I'm here.
It's
that champagne really hit you hard, huh?
Yeah, getting drunk on
Champagne
champagne
2020.
is a bad idea. Sugar is evil, folks. Or at least that's what the woke and dope people tell me.
I mean, we'll do a whole podcast about like the whole idea of like the science behind hangovers and stuff, and people who are like, "Oh, I'm not going to switch liquor because that's going to fucking give me a hangover." Like, how about you just stop drinking fucking fucking Malibu and pineapples, and you won't get hangovers? How
they
about
call
that?
it Malibuya.
Yeah.
Malibu, yeah.
Grey Goose and Malibu, they call it Malibuya.
I'm like, fuck you, is what it is. I'm sick of fucking people ordering sweet drinks and then telling me they can't fucking taste the liquor. I'll fucking do a whole podcast on that bullshit.
Sugar fiends.
Maybe I will have a resolution that I'm going to stick around till 2024 and see Kanye West become president.
It'll be the second time First Ladies had naked fucking shit on
It's
the
going to
internet.
be it'll be Kanye West and Ivanka Trump on the same team.
That sounds great, actually.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Yeah, I'm down for that
'Cause,
presidency.
I mean, honestly, I was super disappointed in fucking Kim Kardashian's sex tape. I was really disgusted and appalled, and I don't know
That
what
she
she's
would
doing
fuck
to herself.
a C-lister like Ray J?
Just the fuck that she just laid there, you know?
Starfished it.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
That sounds like Kim Kardashian, though.
She fucks like her personality.
Yeah, minimal effort,
Empty.
lots of fame.
Maybe that's why her and Kanye had to get surrogates to have all those fucking kids.
She just blew out her shit, you know?
No, maybe it's because he just legitimately says, like, I can't even fuck you because you're
Your
just
vagina
so,
looks like Baghdad.
you're so unenthusiastic. I can't even get excited about doing this, so I'm just going to jerk off in this cup over here, and we'll have some
Why does your
middle-aged
vagina
woman in
look like-
Pennsylvania.
Why does you can't just blame Ray J for your vagina looking like Pompeii, is all I'm saying. Looks like a fucking ashtray.
He wasn't the only one.
Yeah.
Look like fucking Fukushima after the tidal wave hit.
Nothing lives. Everything dies. Fukushima. Oh my God. Jesus.
Savage over here.
That's great.
That's Jimmy's hangover. Savage.
All right, guys, let's do some last call. You know, anyone's got some stories like to leave back in 2019?
Yeah. I'll kick this one off.
Kick it.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I guess I'll just leave my champagne drinking be. No. I'm fucking gonna keep drinking champagne in 2020. Who am I kidding here? The last call, 2020 will be the year of the Regulars podcast, and that's pretty much all I have to say about that. My behavior will get decreasingly acceptable.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
stick around,
20
tune in.
2020 is just going to be a year of degradation with this podcast and the United States and the world as a whole. James,
Iran is going to get the missiles. That's what I'm just saying. They keep pulling this shit.
we're going to fucking car bomb every fucking country in the goddamn nation. Depth charges all
IRA
around.
style.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, car bomb for you. You get a car bomb. You get a car bomb.
bomb.
Everybody gets a car
And
bomb.
we're not talking about those fucking drinks with the fucking Baileys and the Guinness and the
No, but that's
Jameson
coming up
either.
soon. Fuck, I forgot about St.
Yeah.
Patrick's Day.
Oh, St. Patrick's
That's what we
Day.
should talk about on the next podcast. People who drink Irish car bombs
Yeah, and how we should bring them out in the fucking courtyard and shoot them.
and shoot them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just line them up.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
actually more okay with taking shots than I am with fucking
We'll save that one for another
taking
time.
car bombs.
Exactly.
All right, guys. It was
James, you got anything? Last call?
yeah.
Anything?
What's going on?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, the whole last 2 weeks have been fucking just a nightmare. Fuck, dude. I don't know. I'm happy the season's over. I'm ready to get fucked up. And
Yeah, January. I would like to say for the last little piece as my last call story. All you people who fucking do have resolutions, as in like, hey, I'm gonna take dry January, and I'm gonna like go to fucking CrossFit every day. You're fucking ruining our jobs and our lives. All right, you know it's the
Get
slowest.
back to the bar now.
Yeah, stop acting like your life is okay and come see us and fucking.
do you do dry month?
No.
I did sober October.
I do February because it's the shortest month of the year.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, I'm glad we have a great intersectional podcast. I got two queer bags next to me, and who just fucking are just going against the grain here.
Well,
No, we're jumping on the bandwagon, Brian. We're being woke.
I'm sorry. I lied a little bit. I actually don't do a full sober February. I just don't drink at bars. I just drink at home.
Well, that's just as bad because the fucking bartenders out there who need to feed their families and feed their habits.
Bartenders don't have families. They're all single, fucking lonely assholes.
No, they're fucking divorced, lonely.
They're probably divorced. to be
Wait till you
honest.
get to your 30s, pal. All right.
I was at a fancy hotel bar in Midtown drinking with a client over the holidays, and we're talking to the bartender who has a beach house in Long Island.
Ooh, that fancy fuck.
Yeah. He's got a couple kids. He's got a wife. He's a career
Killing the game.
cocktail slanging man. And yeah, but he's got everything that a regular fucking Wall Street guy would fucking have.
That's right.
Yeah,
You know?
you can do that.
Bartenders are
career.
real people too.
Bar lives.
They do
bar
need
lives
your support.
matter.
So get the fuck back out there.
Bar mats matter.
Stop asking us what we really want to do.
Oh my god! Don't
Man
fucking
the
get me
fuck
started.
up,
There'll be a
have
whole
a fucking
podcast
drink.
about that. Yeah. How about you go to your fucking doctor and ask him what he really wants to do? You fucking
Go back
Keep
to your
going to the
accounting
fucking
job.
bar
You
on
fucking
Thursdays
reprobate.
and maybe start going to church on Sundays. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess.
Yep. Maybe just like
Go to the bar on Sunday
stop
too.
living a shitty fucking unfulfilled life, and then like you won't have to give up drinking in January. You fucking reprobates.
Exactly. That's the 2020.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
never
I mean,
give up.
Yeah, no, I think that sums it up pretty fucking good.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll
And
be
tune
back
in again next time.
We'll
Next
have
time.
more
Whenever-
brain cells next time and a little bit
Hopefully.
more energy. Sorry. It's been a long night / day.
Can't feel my body.
Happy New Year's,
That's the
everybody.
cocaine.
Cheers.
Peace.